Hello, friends. Were you excited by patch day? I certainly was. And it's because we all saw the same thing on the Combat Cast, unexpectedly, Sub-Zero getting a buff. And not just any buff, but a brand new move. And not just any brand new move, but a move that looks to be a meterless launcher. Now, the reason I say looks to be is they used forward 1-2 in the demonstration. They showed this combo. I don't know why on earth they ended with 3-4, but even that gives us 25% damage, and that's better than our previous meterless combo, which was this, which only gives us 21%. That was forward 1-2 into vapors and a 2-1 slide. So already we're getting more damage. Not a ton more damage, but definitely more damage. But I imagine that wasn't the question in anyone's mind. The question was, does it work off 1-2? Does it work off 2-1, my main footsie tool? Does it work off back 3? Does it work off back 2? Can I get a free Cyrax net? These are the things that we're all thinking about. Now, from what they demonstrated, we basically knew that yes, we could get a Cyrax net because they showed going into clone and then nets, right? By the way, once you do this series, forward 1-2 slide is your max damage. You could also use standing 4, and look, it gets you 25%, about the same as that initial combo I showed you. Now, that's not max damage you can get with this if you are just wanting damage. You can do 2 jump 1-2s as long as you hit late with the first jump 1-2 in the standing 3 into it, and you're going to be in 28%. Now, that's not reptile 37% meterless, but we're Sub-Zero. We'll take what we can get. And of course, you can get more damage if you want to throw some meter on that. So that was pretty much what we already knew from watching the Combat Cast. We didn't know the max damage, but we could guess that Cyrax would connect. Previously, I made a video talking about who is Sub-Zero's best cameo, and I landed on Sub-Zero cameo being a good counter pick, especially against, Sector cameo or Low Hat. And I said for the other matches, you're going to want to either go Cyrax or Scorpion based on personal taste. Now, I still love Scorpion cameo, but let's be real. If we can meterlessly combo into net, yeah, Cyrax. Cyrax is amazing. Now, I'm on the Cyrax train, everybody. I still think sub-cameo is going to serve you well in certain matchups, but Cyrax is going to be the way to go. Now, let's get into what I'm sure you're here to talk about. This. Can I punish somebody in the same way? For a while, I thought no, because there's more pushback with 1-2. And by the time you're hitting with the forward 1-2, you're too far away. And if you try to dash up, it's too low. You're at this middle height, which is no good for it to connect. So I thought, this is ass, right? They trolled me. They got me. I was so excited to have a meterless launcher. And instead, yeah, I do, but I'm getting this. I'm getting 19%. You can also do forward 1-2, get 19.4. I was like, really, NRS? This is how it's going to be? Now, you can do this, for the record. You can do standing 1 into this, and it will work. It will. It's just, this move is tight, man. That's the other thing. I'm like, NRS, you're making me work for 25 to 28%? But yeah, that'll work. So, if somebody does an unsafe move, and you want to punish it, you know your punish is going to hit, just do standing 1 into this new special move, this down back 2 special move, all right? In the same way, you can do dive kick into this, and that'll connect. I'm doing standing 2, and then that'll work, and you can get the Cyrax net. So there are ways that we can use our other buttons to get the hit. And back 3, good news, back 3 actually works like forward 1-2. You can get the whole thing as long as you're close enough when the 3 hits. Now, don't get me wrong, I realize we really want to be hitting the 3 for max range, but it is possible to get this. You can see how tight this is, and it's really, I'm going to do this with bad online? Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's the future that NRS has in store for all of us. So yeah, this can connect. There we go. And so that's something that, hey, you can build in your repertoire. So I thought previously I was going to come to you with Okay, I was excited, you were excited, and it's underwhelming. It works off forward 1-2, but it's tight as hell. It works off of if you know you're getting a punish, or you see your dive kick hits, but you're far range, and so you want to use standing 2, like, yeah, all that stuff works. You can also do standing 3, but then they're farther away, so it's harder to get that to connect, so you want to do just the single hit of the 2, right? So that's what I was going to come to you with today. Kind of meh about it all. But then, as I was making this video, I discovered something, and that is you can actually connect this. So what I mean by this, I mean 1-2. If you dash up and are hitting them low, it's going to take me just a moment. There. Now, that will all connect. Here, I'll do it for proof. Right there. Put a dash up. Boom. Look at that. So, that means, off of a hit confirmable, standing 1-2, we get Cyrax neck. And I've got good news for you. That version, though it's still tighter than I think this should be for us, it is actually easier than the other version I've been showing this whole time. The reason why the other version is hard is because you're having to guess when your recovery is over. And don't get me wrong, we'll all get it in our muscle memory, but you're having to know, when is my recovering finish for this new special move? And the moment my recovery is finished, then I'm pressing forward 2. And you're just having to do without any real visual cues, because we're all learning, like, he pulls back, what moment does he stop? Dashing is different. If you're going into a dash after, you can see the dash. And by seeing the dash, we then know when to press the 1-2. I can press the 1-2 once I see a little bit of that dash has come out, like so. And so this will work on all the versions, well, almost all the versions I've been showing. You can do this version here. So if the forward 1-2 version is giving you trouble, you can do this one. That was too mid. You need to be low with it. There's basically like 3 versions. There's the high version that connects, there's the mid version that doesn't connect, and there's the low version that connects. That will connect off of Cyrax as well. But honestly, I think this one's going to be the way to go, because it's going to be the same for whatever move you're using. So once you get that timing figured out, there. Once you get that timing, it should work. I am being pushed further back. Now I'm wondering. There. Little dash up. Yeah, there it is. So that is the version I'm going to be doing for everything. I'm going to be doing it for standing 1-2 and forward 1-2. And then I say everything because those are actually really it. There is 2-1. So this is our main footsie string, right? So that's the other thing. Like, we want to be able to punish people, but we also want to be able to use footsies, right? So it is possible. But I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me do this, because getting that low hit when you're this far away is so hard. Like, yeah, you can connect with that. It's not too bad. Like, you can just dash up and do 2-1. Like, that's not hard. But getting this to hit perfectly on that low version I showed you, and that is the version you want. Go for the low version, meaning a little bit of a dash up and then forward 1-2. You just have to do the forward 1-2 almost immediately. See, you still didn't quite get it. Do the forward 1-2, not quite immediately because I'm hitting too soon. But there. I said I was going to make you wait, and then I made you wait. But it proves it works, okay? So that is the version I'm going to be doing for everything, and it actually does feel as if the dash timing is slightly different between the 3, which, such a pain. But hopefully not. Hopefully I'm just wrong about that. But good news, sort of, right? Everybody, you can do your forward 1-2 string. You can do your footsie 2-1 string. You can do your 1-2 punish string, or just, up close pressure string. All of those you can meterlessly combo into Cyrax. It means, though, we all got to be tight with our combos. This stuff is not easy, at least not in comparison to a lot of our other combos. I'm not saying we're Kenshi out here or something, having to manipulate 2 people, though there's many moments where you are going to be manipulating Cyrax and what you're doing. But at any rate, I hope what I just showed you is good news. And yeah, same version with this, hit them low. You just gotta hit the right there. Really? NRS. Right there? No, they gotta be even lower than that. There. And then slight dash up as you're saying. And then yeah. So you can even be getting your back 3 string. So that is meterless version mid-screen. Corner, corner, actually, life is good. So, you know, we got this, well, not that. We got this a while ago, and we were like, all right, at least I got a corner meterless combo, yeah? What we've got now is so much better than that. Like, you can just hit anything easily, like off of whatever you want. You press whatever you want after this, and it's going to combo. Now, you don't want to get them so high the net misses, but usually they're still going to fall and you're good. So if you're close to the corner or in the corner, you can totally combo this easily. Call out Cyrax, call out another Cyrax, do the setup, get the push, get your combo, maybe freeze them again if you want. I wouldn't do that though. I do the setup instead, so you're leaving a clone in front of their face and they're getting the mix right while Cyrax is recharging, so you're constantly cycling your set play. It's actually pretty amazing. So, yeah, that's all great. So no complaints from me about the corner. Corner's awesome. By the way, if anyone out there's like, why do you keep showing back 3? I realize single hit confirms are not something many of us are doing too often, but you can single hit confirm this because there is this stagger state. So at super high level, if you really practice it, that could be something that you do. And it is worthwhile because previously Sub-Zero couldn't combo off of his low. Sub-Zero did not have a real 50-50 by himself. Now this still is not a real 50-50 because there's such a frame difference between back 2 and back 3, but it's something. So, you know, you can be jumping over somebody and actually threatening, oh, I'm going to hit you with this. You know what I mean? In corner, it's super easy to get all this. But again, you know, now we're going to set up. Now we can do even the weird one like this. Well, hey, you got to let this go a little bit later, and then you do the Cyrax like I showed in another video. But anyway, point is, corner life is good with this. Now, there's one last thing that I can show you with this that I am just confused about. I don't get this. Why does it charge? Like, why? Like, it's got way more range than you would expect, so, like, what am I supposed to use this in footsies? Like, neutral? Like, really? Because, no, like, who's going to run into that? Am I supposed to bait people and then hit them with this? Is that supposed to, like, do this, and then as they go to, like, punish me, I'm like this? I mean, I suppose it could be high risk, high reward, I guess. But I am wondering, like, if I do this just a little bit to get them to hit, right? Like, how easy is it going to be to combo after that? Probably not super easy. Oh, no, that one's actually not that bad. So maybe do a little bit of this, and then you just gradually wait. Now, all the opponent has to do is wait, because no matter how long you hold it, it's always still minus 16, which is obviously super punishable. So there's no real mix-up game here. I mean, maybe if I'm holding, I can call it this. Well, not that one. That's not going to say anything. But I can call it this. Or I suppose you're playing Movado, you call it Trap or something. So, you know, you could be doing this and pushing them away, I guess. I don't know why it's there. Like, it would be nice if it had a cancel. I would take a cancel all day, sure. Heck, we could even be, like, pressuring, like, hey, I'm a cancel character now. But, yeah, I don't know why that's there. The other big thing is, of course, this. This basically completely invalidates Vapors. Why does it completely invalidate? Well, okay, I shouldn't say completely invalidates Vapors, but mostly invalidates Vapors. The reason why is damage scaling. So if I do this super basic combo, I'm getting 34%. If I do this exact same super basic combo, just changing, we'll put them in the freeze state, I'm getting more damage. Okay? Now that's only an increase of like 1.5, but normally in most of your combos, you get an increase around like 2%. And so, yeah, we should always just be doing this. Still gives you time to jump over them, do your combo over there. Definitely gives us time if you're wanting to go immediately into Cyrax net. Like, let's say they're just about to get the 3 bars and you want to get them with that. Totally can. And now you don't have to do this nonsense of like this into this, which totally damage scaled because we were damage scaling off the Vapors and we were damage scaling off the Ice Ball. So honestly, that's a nice quality of life change. It's good. It's good. The other, of course, amazing thing is this. So now you can back 3 combo someone. Yes, it would be nice, I suppose, if we could do this. But honestly, if you're already hitting with the back 2, like, you're just going to hit with the whole back 2, right? Right? So the fact that we can do this and have, like, a real combo afterwards, it's nice. And you still do get your clone freeze, as you might expect, from the combos I've been showing. So you can be doing this, and still get your usual setup of Cyrax nets, calling out Cyrax, finish off your combo. Oh yeah, with that sort of combo, you're going to finish off just with a standing 3 or standing 4. So yeah, so that version is cool. Now, it is always going to give you more damage, so if you are just wanting the damage before you go into Cyrax, yeah, this is the way to go, because you can notice I'm already at 30%, and if I end it with a standing through in here, I'm at like 35%. That's pretty great, considering I'm also getting their meter stolen from them with a net, and I'm getting to set up another Cyrax, assuming I've got it. So that's a standard B&B combo, taking 1 bar. It's nice. It's nice. So yeah, you're really not going to be using Vapors much anymore. The only reason I can see to use Vapors is because once you've frozen them once, it affects how long they stay frozen. And I mentioned before that there was like new tech, basically, which is if you freeze them high enough with your clone, you can be doing a really late like that, and that like combo, but that combo, even if I had hit that at the end, doesn't do as much damage as this does. So it's like, you might as well just do this. So there's no real point to do this, because even if you're wanting to do like a triple clone setup or something, and make them stay long enough for that to all hit, it's still all gonna hit. You got your triple clone setup, you're good. So really, this move, Vapors, this is really just to use in neutral now. This is just to chip somebody out. It's to use against people that have, like, you know, moves that throw themselves at you, like Sub-Zero slides. You can see the slide coming, block it, or sometimes people do really punishable stuff you can then punish with this. So there are actually really interesting uses with Vapors because of the slowdown state it creates. You can turn moves that would be safe into punishable, like big normals, and then you can slide punish, and then of course get a full Cyrax combo, right? So that's all cool. So Vapors still does have a use. It's just not really something you're going to be using combos. You're never going to be doing the meterless version anymore. There's just like no point in that, because even if you are worried about hitting the complex version, you just do this, and you're still getting more damage, all right? Or at least the same damage, easier. And in metered version of combos, you're just going to want to do this. So that is really it. There is a charge version of this. Oh, and I should tell you that when you charge the meterless version, the clone does last longer. Now you get a full combo. I don't know how the heck you're ever hitting that. You could hit it off net, but why would you? You can't hit it off Shushinko, at least not fully charged. So yeah, you get a full, you know, regular combo now, and cool, that's nice. But I suppose, again, for high risk, you want to do this, and then you catch them, now you're getting a full combo. So you could maybe pick somebody out with a little freeze thing right there. Again, high risk, high reward. They try to poke, they try to, you know, do something, and you got them. There it is, everybody. I thought again that this was going to be potentially freaking amazing. It did not live up to what I saw, but it's still better than what I originally thought, because if you can reach a place where you are comboing this regularly, and I really haven't like done this too much, so the fact I'm hitting it this much is honestly I'm pretty happy with. If you can get to a place where you can if you can punish people from attacking you and go into Cyrax net without spending any meter, and if you can get to the point where you're hitting this one too, which is so freaking hard, but if you could do this, if you could play footsies and hit meterlessly and then go into net, that'd be amazing. Realistically, I'm just going to be honest here, it's going to take a lot of us time to get to this point where we're actually using that effectively. So until that point, what I recommend you do is this version. Just do one hit. It's a lot easier because it's just closer, so it's so much easier with that. So if you want to whiff punish somebody, not whiff punish. If you want to punish someone who does a bunch of moves, do this, and you'll get them. There is, yes, still some timing of, you know, pressing forward once your after finishes, but you can go into the net. Same with this. Can't play footsies with it, but you can dive, kick, hit, confirm. All right? So that is the version that I would recommend using as you're initially learning, and then as you're able to lab more and reach a place where you can really hit this. Okay, yeah, that's going to be a huge help to us, just so we can be going into Cyrax net all the time. As you can see, I'm addicted. I'm like, I want to train this. I want to get that hit. Yeah, you can do it. It's there. So, good news, everybody. If you thought it wasn't there, it is. It's just really, really hard to hit, harder than it should be. We just got to keep putting in the work, but I do think this has made Sub-Zero better. Let's be real. He's better in the corner, for sure, no question. You're getting more damage if you want to spend that bar, and you can get combos meterlessly in the net with some work, and with a lot of work, you can get it off of everything. Happy gaming, everybody. Hope you body people with sub. I'm going to be grinding this team as well as some Conan Scorpion just because that team is hella fun. Hope to see you on ranked or in the YouTube comments. Catch you then.